To explore the legal issues within the movie with none other than Andy Crouppen from Brown & Crouppen, because we take all of our legal questions
right here.
Right here, baby. So number one, that whole intellectual property rights, this is a story. There are two suits involved here. One is old, one is new. Brothers say we hired Zuckerberg to help us. He stole the idea. That sounds like, okay, that happens.
I think there are two things. The original suit, I think, has already been dismissed. It was
$65 million dismissed, yes.
A couple guys in the dorms were saying, you know, we were all talking about this, we were going to do this together, and then he just kind of left us behind and created this empire, and now it's $1 billion. You know, if Facebook had been nothing and fizzled out, these guys wouldn't have been anywhere. They want a piece of the pie. The difference with the new suit is it was a guy who apparently Mark Zuckerberg supposedly hired to do some web development work in exchange for 50% of the company, and with escalations of 1%, you know, if the payment wasn't rendered on time. Anyway, the guy's claiming he owns like 84% of Facebook. The difference with the new suit is this guy's got a signed contract. Now, from what I've read, I think it predates the precursor to Facebook, and I don't think he's got much. But, you know, he may end up getting some sort of settlement, because if I were Mark Zuckerberg, I wouldn't take any chance that this guy would end up in front of a rogue judge or jury and end up with 84% of it.
And the original suit with the brothers, the interesting thing about that one for a lot of people is they feel as if they settled for $65 million, but they believe that they were lied about as to the worth of Facebook. It reminds me of a divorce where one partner hides their assets.
Right.
Is that a simple comparison?
Yeah, it probably is. Although in this situation, it's so hard to put a value on Facebook. You know, it's not for sale. It's not public. You know, there have been offers. I think Microsoft owns a portion of it, but I don't know what it's worth. I'm guessing it's worth a lot more than $65 million, but I just read that over 500 million people have joined Facebook, which makes 1 in every 14 people in the whole world are on Facebook, which is an incredible statistic.
So you're not saying, though, that because we don't know what it's worth, that the brothers can't claim that at all? I mean, somebody has to determine what it's worth.
Sure.
If a judge allows that portion of the suit to go forward.
Sure, they'll hire economists, and I'm sure there's some way to put a dollar value on it, but it's not that easy because, you know, like when Rupert Murdoch bought MySpace several years ago for an enormous amount of money, it's worth a fraction of what he paid for it. So even if Facebook is worth $12 billion today, if this ever saw a courtroom, by the time it even sees a courtroom, it could be worth nothing. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
What we do know is that a lot of us are going to go see the movie. That's for sure. It's good to see you, my friend.
Likewise. I'm excited for the movie.
He's back from Paris and Budapest and Russia and all that stuff. You know, he's a world traveler.